Okay, let's get this party started. Yeah, good morning, Chopper. I love that. Cuz is here bright and early. Shouts out to the YouTube gang. Give us a replay if you're checking out the replay this morning. Feels good to be home. I was out here. I was out on the West Coast. All right, LinkedIn checking in. Y'all know we on LinkedIn now, right? Yeah, good morning, good morning. It's check-in time. Maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't. But every morning you just get the chance for free promo. You just get to rep your city, rep what kind of business you have, rep how it helps other people. Y'all come on in, man. Better late than never. Never late is better, but better late than never. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let them know where you're checking in from. Jess in the house. What's up, Queen? Okay, Corey. Let's get it. Let's get it, Allie. Fiona in the house. Let me go ahead and call in on this line so we can get this party started.
You have something special. You have greatness in you.
Smitty in the house.
This is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right
What's up,
time.
Desire?
Because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you.
That's a fact.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Coach Carvel in here.
Thank you. Please announce yourself.
Okay, Neff.
All participants are muted.
My man Glenn Johnson up in here. That's what I'm talking about.
Entry and exit tones are off.
My man D Money in the house. T, what's up? All right, it's 7:30 by my clock. Or close enough to it. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration coach and somebody who's dedicated, right, to helping you go further faster with less effort. And I hope that everybody is feeling good this morning because I know I am. Thing about life, man, is it keeps getting better as you keep on getting better. And what I noticed, right, what I noticed is that a lot of us coming out this last year, appreciate that share, Molly Mall. A lot of us coming out this last year, what we would do is blame 2020. Oh, it's 2020. You know what I mean? But here we are almost at the end of 2021. How long you going to use that line? Now, we know turbulence happens when you start to hit higher heights. This morning on Facebook, I put up this joint where I was like, the weight of your dream is determined by the weight of your dream. Because you got to dig it. It's like the heavier the plane, the longer the runway you need to get up off the ground. But with all of that said, it's not an excuse for us to stop holding ourselves accountable. At the end of the day, it's all about our choices. It's all about our perspective. Remember yesterday how we went over this whole training with Viktor Frankl? And at a certain point, we got to ask ourselves, what if it's our choices that's holding us back? What if it's the way we thinking about this thing? The first step is always going to be an honest look at your behavior. Because if you can identify self-sabotaging behaviors that are fighting to take up permanent residence in your life, then as with anything, the first step to change is awareness. If you can recognize them, you can kick them to the curb. Does that make sense? But the key here is to recognize what's happening, y'all. The key here is to get in that place where you understand that a lot of the stuff that you're doing is self-imposed. One of Denzel's weirdest movies ever, you know, I ain't gonna go there, but it's called Roman J. Esquire, something like that. And one line out that movie hit me because I pretty much see anything Denzel puts out, probably like a bunch of y'all. So I still saw it, even though it's kind of like a offbeat kind of movie. But sure enough, there was some jewel in that joint. And one thing that the main character says, this lawyer cat, he was like, turns out a lot of our suffering is self-imposed. Turns out a lot of our suffering is self-imposed. How often do you really introspect and look for changes you can make that'll take you down a different path instead of keeping you on this endless cycle of delivering to yourself exactly what you don't want. Like, this self-sabotage game is a vicious cycle, y'all. You know, it's like this vortex. You know what a vortex is? Like a little vacuum. It's like a vortex that keeps pulling you away from the success that you desire. You wouldn't be here if you didn't desire that, right? If you didn't desire this success, and you deserve it, despite your dreams and your goals, though, your self-sabotage keeps pulling you away. You keep pulling away from the dreams and the goals to just lay there in comfort. Why do we do this to ourselves, right? It's our subconscious desire for drama. Somebody give me that in the comments. We have a subconscious desire for drama. Ain't that deep? We recognize that change comes with some discomfort. And because we don't want the discomfort, we settle for the drama. It's like that thing you always hear me talk about how people choose unhappiness over uncertainty. Because we don't want discomfort, we settle for drama. Or in other words, people choose unhappiness over uncertainty. What I'm saying is we stay in the familiar. And since we've been having drama our whole life, it's like, man, we get addicted to it. We do anything to avoid the pain of change, which is almost always what we need to get to the next level. Am I making sense to somebody out there? It's like we be choosing the wrong hard because of this hard wiring we have that's designed to steal our future. This is why you're living in the richest country in the world and most people are poor. And so all I'm saying to you is that the sooner you can understand what self-sabotage is, how to spot the behavior, how to address it head on, the sooner you'll step into living the life you desire. So I got 8 different ways for you. I got 8 different sort of perspectives for you to look through that may be able to show you how even you, with all of your glory and all of your accolades and all of the promotions you get on your job or in your business, right? All of the clients you have, all the people that give you the gift of influence over your life, here are 8 different ways even you might be sabotaging yourself. If you're ready for number 1, give me a number 1 and a share. Nisi checking in. What's up? Good morning, Queen. Where's Trasha and Trisha at? Shawanda, what's up? Good morning, Ebony. I appreciate that share, Queen. Yeah, a lot of our suffering is self-imposed. You better tell them. All right. Okay. Yeah, September. Let's get it. All right, here's the first one. Do you make social media comparisons? Right? Do you make social media comparisons to your love life, to your business life, to your home life, to your home, right? And then compare your real life to the highly unrealistic, overly photoshopped, and aggressively managed social media accounts of other people. Because if you do, you might be sabotaging yourself. Here's the second one I got for you. Are you a perfectionist who often feels everything ain't perfect enough to move forward towards your goals? That's number 2 I got for you. Here's number 3. Are you triggered by past traumatic experiences in your childhood that you subconsciously allow to control your present day life? I'm going to tell you something, man. That's me right there. I'm the one that still be letting this 6-year-old boy who went through whatever he went through. That's a story for another day. But I still be letting that 6-year-old kind of like run things sometimes. And that fool every time leads me in the wrong direction. Every single time. What about you? I'm able to recognize the trauma that happened in my youth. What about you? Are you able to recognize it so you can release it? Here's number 4. Are you so busy managing day-to-day life? I appreciate that, Shawanda. Thanks for not leaving me out there. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's right. That's right, Allie. That's right, Allie. Breakthrough coming. Breakthrough coming. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Facts. All right. So here we go. Hold up, y'all. All right. So here's number 4. Are you so busy managing your day-to-day life that you feel like you never have the time to really work on your goals, right? You feel like you need this abundance of time to work towards your goals, but you don't have it, so you end up quitting completely? Like, man, since I can't work on it with all the time I got, I'm just going to put that whole dream to the side. I'm just going to decide that it's just impossible now. That's self-sabotage. Here's the 5th one I got for you, right? Do deadlines put you in such a tailspin, like such a downward spiral, that you wait until the last minute to get started every time? That's self-sabotage. Here's number 6. Here's number 6. Am I going too fast, y'all? Y'all with me? Here's number 6. Do you allow one bad moment in the execution of your goals to change your total outlook on your plan? Right? Your total outlook on your plans and your little small stepping stones for the day. And then you let the whole house of cards crumble. Right? That's self-sabotage. Here's number 7. Do you take any constructive criticism as a failure and some kind of sign from above that you need to give up? I'm laughing with you, not at you. But is that when you take any form of criticism and be like, you know what? I knew this wasn't going to work. I knew it. Yeah, you right. You right. You know what? Forget this. And you just sweep the whole table, right? Is that when you check it out? Here's number 8. Take a deep breath. We got to forgive ourselves, right? Here's number 8. Do you play the blame game? Do you play the blame game? Are you a master of the blame game? Do you blame everything else for the things that you should actually be accountable for? All right. If this sounds like you, if any of these 8 sound like you, any of them, and I challenge you to tell me which one of these, you guys, Miss Shirley, check it out. Check it out. And I appreciate all the transparency in the comments. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Y'all are really like, you know what I mean? I love it because this is how we change, y'all. Life don't change in a day. Life changes in a daily. So if any of these are you, I challenge you to put the number that you're dealing with in the comments and let this be your wake-up call. I dare you share this with your accountability partner and say, you got to hold me to a higher standard than this because I realize this is my area of weakness. I dare you because it's time to take control back from that alter ego, right? It's time to take control of our life back and stop letting that little kid version of ourselves call the shots. Sustainable change begins with recognizable behavior. Can somebody give me that in the comments? Sustainable change begins with recognizing behavior. Sustainable change begins with recognizable behavior. If you can see it, then you can be it. And by the same token, if you're aware of it, you can change it. Sustainable change begins with recognizing behavior and then taking intention with our choices. Making sure that we choose the path that will let us remain positive, that will let us remain productive. Jess, you crazy. You know what I'm saying, though? It's deep out here. That's right. That's right. Because here's the definition of self-sabotage. When we say we want something, and then we go about making sure it don't happen. That's self-sabotage, y'all. When we say we want something, and then we go about making sure it don't happen. So if you're ready for real change, I got 3 steps for you that's going to help you take control. and put an end to this self-sabotage. We're going to leave this self-sabotage in this year. Here's the first one. Don't run every choice you make or every step you take by other people. Learn to trust your gut more. You know, every morning we do these breathing exercises, right? So we can take back control of even the way we breathe, right? I make the joke almost every morning, like, you know what I mean? We don't even breathe right. We be breathing in and then our whole stomach and everything, diaphragm go in. Then we breathe out and everything go out. Sometimes you even got to breathe with intention. You got to use some choice on the way you breathe. Where you breathe in and expand your diaphragm. Breathe out and make it contract. Isn't that interesting? If we can't breathe, how are we going to learn to trust our gut? And all I'm saying is stop looking for validation from other people. They ain't you. They don't have the perfect playbook on how to get you where you're trying to go in your journey. You do. So trust that. Here's the second one. Millionaires, eliminate the dream killers. Eliminate the naysayers from your life. There's a difference between somebody who is giving you constructive criticism and a straight up dream killer who's scared of you achieving success because they scared of themselves achieving success, right? They will find a problem for every solution you have. They're a dream killer. And what you want to do is replace them because you can't erase them. You got to replace them, right? So what you want to do is replace them with mentors. This is why we have Millionaire Minded. So you have a group of people you can kick it with every morning that start your day off right. It's the breakfast of champions. Add in mentors that you look up to, positive friends that support your goals, and clap loudly when you achieve them. Your circle is largely your success factor. Can somebody give me that in the comments? Your circle is largely going to be your success factor. And then here's the last one I got for you. And this one's a doozy. Focus on progress, not perfection. Focus on progress, not perfection. It's about improvement, not being perfect. Listen to me. Direction is way more important than speed. You're going for growth, baby. And as long as you continue to move forward, you're going to continue to grow. If you try to hold yourself to unrealistic ideals of perfection, you're going to continuously and consistently feel like you failed on one level or another. You got to give yourself permission to make mistakes, or you don't give yourself the power to grow. Take risks, make discerning choices, be excellent in how you execute them, right? Because it's the execution, not the perfection, that's going to help you rise. I hope this was important. I hope you caught something out of this. It's affirmation time. Let's get it. Let's get it. We went 1 minute over time, 15 minutes of fire. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Call in right now. Repeat after me, millionaires. Repeat after me. Here we go.